Hey gang, today we're going to start a series on beginning blues soloing. Now, if you're a beginner or you're an advanced player, you know that the blues can take you lots of different places. There's lots of different things that are out there, from chord tone soloing to pentatonics to diminished scales, all sorts of things that you can use. We're going to start from the basics and we're going to cover a lot of things that you may not have even thought of in terms of what are the underpinnings of a lot of this stuff. All right, so having said that, there's lots of different places we can go. Today we're going to stick with the minor pentatonic scale in E in the first position. We're going to learn it. Now, this is central in a couple of different reasons. Number one, the key of E is just central to playing guitar. It's just a great guitaristic key. Things sound great in the key of E because the guitar is kind of built for it. So we're going to start there. Second thing is, why the pentatonic? Well, part of it is because we're going to start in E, and it's a part of the vocabulary, standard vocabulary of the blues, which is an okay reason to learn it, right? You learn sort of what everybody else is speaking. That's helpful. But also there's some hidden guitar things that are in the pentatonic in E, the minor pentatonic in E. So we're going to start right there. All right, so let's first start out with what the pentatonic is. Now, one of the things you have to know before I guess we begin this course is you have to know at least some of the notes on the guitar, and I would say up to about here on the 5th fret. It's helpful if you know all of them, and I'm going to refer you to a video that I did not too long ago that gives you some exercises and a plan to learn the entire fretboard painlessly. So if you haven't yet done that, if you don't know the notes of the guitar fretboard, do yourself a huge favor and learn it. Otherwise, you're going to handicap yourself for the rest of your playing career. No sense doing that. May as well start early. Okay. All right, so let's learn the pentatonic scale in the first position, and I'm going to hold my hand this way so you can see it best. So we'll start out with the open 6th string, which is an E, then the G on the 3rd fret, on the 5th string open, then which is an A, then the B on the 2nd fret, on the 4th string open, which is a D, and then the E on the 2nd fret. So that's one whole octave. Okay, let's continue it through to do 2 octaves, okay? The next would be the open G string, which is the 3rd string. That's a G. Then the A on the 2nd fret. Open B. D on the 3rd fret. Open E. And then we usually will, just to complete this pattern, we'll play the G on the 3rd fret of the open string. So it's 2 octaves plus 1 extra note. All right, so it's coming back down. All right, so that's it. That's the scale, and that's probably the most useful scale that you will learn in the blues. Now, it's just a scale. It's not music. Let me be clear on that one. It's not music, it's just a scale. But a scale is something that you can use to help you navigate, and it gives you a bit of a framework as we go forward. All right? So those are the notes. And what I want to point out to you is something kind of interesting that I haven't heard too many people point out. The minor pentatonic is embedded itself in the tuning of the guitar, the E minor pentatonic in particular. Think about it. We have an E. Yeah, there's 2 open notes that are tuned to E. Right? We have a G. The 3rd string is tuned to a G. We have an A. The 5th string is tuned to A. We have a B. The 2nd string is tuned to B. Right? And we have a D. And of course, the 4th string is tuned to D. And then we go back to E. So an E, a G, an A, a B, a D are all inherent to the guitar. So you can play open notes in the E pentatonic, or you can play open notes in a solo in E, blues in E, and they'll sound good. That's kind of a cool thing to know, so that when we play things like all of those notes sound great. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. It's really, we're going to keep it really simple, and we're going to keep it just like that. I'm going to give you one lick to play, and this lick will be pretty simple. We're going to start from the very top that we learned and come down all the way one octave. So it's just going to be like this. Okay? And we might play it over something like this. Okay, so it's really just playing all of those notes, but I want you to notice one thing, and when you're practicing this one, you can do this. You can play just a little bit of a tweak on this first note, and you'll notice I hold it a little bit longer. So what I'm doing is I'm bending it just a little bit up, and you can practice that. And you can see the difference if you listen to your ears, or you use your ears to listen to this. That's just playing it straight, but when I bend it, it sounds a little bit different. Yeah. So practice that. See if you can get that. And yeah, we can start from there.